H-Town, what's going on? Happy Monday. Way to run the 1 mile today. Gotten a couple people come up to me earlier today talking about some medial lower leg pain. And I want to talk about your posterior tibialis, okay? We have our calf muscle we use a lot for running, right? Jumping and whatnot. We have our anterior tibialis here. It pulls our toes up like this. But a lot of people will neglect that posterior tibialis that comes down here, runs all the way down here and comes down and attaches to the arch of your foot, okay? So what I want to do is do some mobility in here, all right? And we can either kind of cross your leg here and just kind of dig in. I don't know if Rena on the viewfinder can get in close enough, but this muscle should just fall off of that bone right there. Right? It should be nice and supple and soft, okay? If it's not, then we can kind of get our finger and just dig in, dig in, dig in. We can hold that one spot for a minute or so, just drive that muscle down. Really work the myofascia, right? You see how it just kind of, there's a ledge right there that kind of work off. But then I have a restriction right in there. You see, that's not as easy to move off of that bone as this is. So I would just kind of work right in here. This does feel a little bit more painful, right? You can get a lacrosse ball and kind of dig in there. Again, sit on one spot for about a minute, okay? And just work to make change, okay? You can do some active stuff. You can do some active release stuff in here, holding your hand down, and the muscle inverts and plantar flexes your foot. Okay, so it inverts and plantar flexes. That's what that muscle does. So it's just like you're scooping sand. Get in there. Scoop some sand. Scoop the sand. And you can do some active release stuff in there to kind of work that muscle and get it nice and loose. Okay? Now after we do this mobility stuff, then we want to stretch it out. Alright? So what we're going to do is stretch out. We're going to come over to the slant board. And if you don't have a slant board at the gym, then you can just do the same thing at the house. All right, but what I want, we get that soleus stretch like this with our knee bent and our toe towards your shin. What I want you to do is kind of angle your knee in a little bit, and you'll feel that more on the inside of your ankle, right on the inside of your ankle bone or your malleolus. All right, so we get in there. You can contract, relax. You can hold for 20, 30 seconds. Right? You can get on the outside there if you want. I'm going to get more on the outside. Again, these muscles that come down your leg, they wrap around these ankle bones, okay? So if you're coming in here and you're feeling a good stretch in there, that's perfect. Right in there. All right? So I don't want you to hurt your joint, so I don't want you to torque too much on it. I don't want any of that. But I do just kind of angle that stretch in a little bit, okay? Again, don't let it hurt anywhere upstream in the knee of the hip. All right? So 3 sets, 20 to 30 seconds there. And then something simple too that we do in the clinic, we can just kind of scoop this towel and work the inside muscles there, okay? So it's just in here. You'll be surprised how quickly you get tired doing stuff like this. All right? Doesn't take a whole lot of thought either. Right? You can watch your favorite soap operas or Housewives of H-Town. Real Housewives of H-Town. Is that a real show? Rena, is that a show?
No.
No, that's not a show, Rena says. Should be a show. All right, I'm already tired. So, 3 things that you can do for your posterior tibialis. All right, mobilize, whether it be with your finger or a lacrosse ball. Do some active release stuff. In here, we can get in, stretch on the slant board. And then we can do some active range of motion, which will help strengthen these muscles to help prepare us for the next run. Okay? So, train hard. Have a great week of training inside the gym and outside the gym. Make sure you do these mobility tips. It'll help you not only in the gym, but in life outside. Okay? I hope all this stuff helps. Again, give me feedback. If you have something that you'd like to know about or have a ache or a pain or something that you're curious about, please let me know and we'll get it on the next PT tips. All right? Have a great week of training, H-Town. We'll see you later.